of you still feel the need to address this shit, Fifth. Like, this is mad years ago. And he did snitch because they actually, shouts out to, Chris Gotti. Because when he was on the show, he said that. Like, niggas got the paperwork. But, listen, do your homework. Go to YouTube, check out the Chris Gotti episode, and he'll let you know how they got paperwork on 50 snitching. But 50 is wilding out once again. You know what I'm saying? He's denied that he snitched in any way, shape, or form. He's insisting nothing more than an attempt to assassinate his character. Basically, they lying on me type shit. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of an interview, he basically says that, you know what I'm saying, they'll say he's a rat. And he's talking about himself, though. They'll say he's a rat, he's this or he's that. He explained around a 19-minute mark, you know, in the interview. And all you got to ask them is, who did I tell on? That's how he's trying to say you could, you know, break up the myth. I ain't never told on no nigga in my life. That's what he says. You know what I'm saying? In Preem's situation, talking about Supreme McGruff, if you don't know, look at his case. I'll tell you who told on him. My name ain't in that case. You see what I'm saying? They tried to use that. I needed an order of protection. But why I feel like I'm the bully out here then? You needed protection, nigga, and you going and your protection going. That's the truth. Niggas who try to put a spin on anything and try to make it look good, and then when it gets into disputes with other artists, what? Who? Oh, text me. My fault. So 50 went on to say, oh, you need a protection, nigga, and your protection is going. That's the truth. Niggas are trying to put a spin on anything to try to make it look good. And that's when you get into disputes with younger artists. And they don't know what to use against you. What? So they use what someone else used. Okay, that's when you get into it with younger artists and they don't know what to use against you. So they use what someone else used. Okay, makes sense. So they go back and they go, oh, you this. So basically each other saying niggas heard he was a snitch back in the day, so they bringing it back up. Trying to say he's still a snitch. That's basically French Montana. If you're not familiar with the beef with him and French Montana right now, Frenchie basically starts screaming that he's a snitch and shit like that. I mean, like I said, you go back and check the Chris Gotti interview, man. I think 50 a rat. I hate to say it. I think, and I don't think he a rat in the sense of like, you know, the conventional terms, oh, something happened and he went and told the police. I think 50 a rat in the sense of like he went to the police to get that protection or they got pissed at that shit.
Told the police.
He basically told them I'm scared. I feel like they're going to do something to me. I don't think he went to them and said, yo, they did this to me, lock them up, because they would have been locked up if they had evidence. Yeah. But I feel like he went to them, yo, these niggas is at my neck, like, you know? Because there's too much evidence of that's what 50 doing. So it's 11 o'clock. You already know we got 30 minutes left. It's going down. Please, people, please, listen, man. Pay attention. First thing I need you to do is follow the motherfucking squad. You know what I mean? Follow the crew. At Love the Entertainment. All your entertainment needs. Back out the out. DM. Get in tune. Focus up. Do what you need to do. You know what I mean? Rock solid. After that, you're going to go ahead at Turned Up Tuesdays Live. Follow, comment, get in tune. At DJ Scrappy Dappy. At HNIC NYC. At Mr. Q. At my son. What's Sean Instagram? Yo, my son Sean shit out there. Damn. With my phone now, I want to lie. I can't even think of I talked to Sean on the regular in the text, so I can't even think of my man Sean Instagram. But these are all the grams of the squad and the crew. You want to get in tune with them so you can stay in tune with us. Drop your grams, you know what I'm saying, in the comments. Drop the Instagrams that we need to stay in tune with too so we can move how you move. If you know any artists that got dope music, you know what I'm saying, that got the tunes that you vibing to that nobody knows about, this is what we here for. Send them all to turntshow at Gmail. Now understand, talk to the artists before you send their music. Them sending their music is them agreeing that we can play this shit. Let's be clear, my nigga. We're not gonna get into all the extra, but you send it, that means we could play it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had no issues or nothing like that. Everybody cool, but I'm just saying, I'm just letting people know. You send us the music, we can play it when we want to play it. Now I'm not saying we're gonna be running around doing shows off your music, nigga, but I'm just saying YouTube and all that other shit. You know, you gotta do these things. You gotta make these things clear. So, yeah, send the music to at turntshow, not even at, turntshow at Gmail. You know what I'm saying? Send all the music there. Set up the interviews. Yeah, everybody know a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You know somebody from your hood. Give them the emails. Let them email. Set up for an interview, man. Let them come through and do the live listen so they can get a real opinion on what their music is like. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all be lying to y'all friends. Their music be trash. and y'all be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you know you don't want to hurt their feelings, but you know they shit trash, send them to the live listen, my nigga. Let them come through here. Because we ain't going to hurt nobody's feelings, but we going to honestly let niggas know that shit ain't where it should be. Or it could be better. Or, you know, maybe you should leave this shit alone, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Build tables or something, my nigga. Like, build a car. I don't know. But it's about getting an honest opinion about your music, my nigga. So that's what the fuck it is. Couple things going down and coming up. That's another thing that we definitely got to get into. The 25th next week we got the Will Porter interview. If you've been in tune, you know that we had the Will Porter interview a while back, but he's spinning back around because he actually has a performance coming up. I want to say sometime in March, the first of the month or something to that effect. But when he comes through, he'll drop exactly where and when and how you can cop tickets, because that's what this is really about when it comes down to it. It's supporting each other in this Indian underground shit. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully every Indian underground artist get a fucking deal. Hopefully every single one walks in and makes $1 million. But until they do, why not support each other along the fucking way? So until everybody gets their deal, let's go to shows. Let's spend money at these shows. Let's help these artists eat until they get to that position. Why? Because we all on the same fucking grind. You know what I'm saying? If you see them working, support that shit. So Will Porter, that's next week going down. The following week after that, we got the United Kings coming through. The following week after that is the 17th. I don't know. It's not showing me. Oh, we got Mike Polite, but that's gonna be same difference though. After United Kings, I'm lying to you. It's the 10th. We got Birdie. After Birdie is the 20th. We got Mike Polite, and then the 5th, right? No, the 5th is SOBs. And Rocco. Where Rocco's show is at though?
Rocco's at Black Dome 51.
Boom. You heard it. Ow. And then fucking
So this Saturday you'll be at Checklist.
That's this Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
The 22nd is this Saturday, damn. Yeah, the 22nd we're going to be at the Checklist at Lehman College, so you already know. If you're not familiar, follow at Wally World. I forget the last two numbers, 02, I want to say it is. But at Wally World, you'll see it pop right the fuck up. The Checklist, super dope play. He basically on the Tyler Perry.
Wally World 11.
Wally World 11, my bad. At Wally World 11, WALI, Wally World 11. You get all the info on the tickets and how you can get in tune with the show. It's on the 22nd. He basically on the Tyler Perry route. I remember when Tyler Perry was doing shows in the Beacon, you know what I'm saying? My mom's took my grandmother to fucking Tyler Perry at the Beacon. So he's on the Tyler Perry route, you know what I'm saying? Them shits keep hitting. And he got a nice crew. I know Tahiri is in that shit. Mr. Commodore is in that shit. It's a couple great actors in that shit, up and coming and solidified niggas. So get in tune with Wiley. He got that shit snapping. We got a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. So you want to stay in tune and you know, get your people up here while we free. You know what I mean? So send them people, send them artists, send them music, topics, whatever it is y'all want to do. If y'all got ideas, any kind of ideas for any type of show, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Send them shits, man. We open to whatever. We trying to give the people what y'all need at the same time, give them what y'all want. You know what I mean? So let's talk about crazy ass Designer. Now I feel bad for Designer. You know what I'm saying? I think after Panda he had like 1 or 2 hits, but his Designer is nice. He has a weird, unorthodox style, you know, which in today's world you gotta kind of have. But the boy is wild. The nigga is straight crazy. TMZ, of course, got footage of the nigga at All-Star Weekend. The boy is going so ham. Well, no, I don't think this was All-Star Weekend. Pardon. This was in Vegas. It's probably after All-Star Weekend. But Designer took a fucking wrong step on the stage and pretty much bust his ass in a Las Vegas nightclub. And then what's the hilarious part about it? Like, and this is how you know the world is just so small. Who does he fall on? The nigga busts his ass and falls on James Harden. So thank God the nigga ain't twist his ankle, the nigga ain't hurt himself, because that would have just been fucked up. But Designer wild ass, and of course you know what he was performing, fucking Panda. Designer's going fucking retarded in the club performing Panda, so fucking retarded that he falls off the stage and falls on James Harden. Like, I just wish I was there just to see this taking place. This nigga going so retarded and then falls on James Harden, one of the best fucking players in the game right now. Yo, the Panda nigga lives an extraordinary life. He lives a fucking extraordinary life. Like, I mean, I guess, you know, it seems like everybody was okay. Panda nigga survived. James Harden survived. But it's just, what are the fucking odds? You go to a fucking show, you James Harden front row, chilling, just flexing, letting everybody know you in the building, and this nigga designer falls on your ass. We're like, what the fuck? Like, come on, son. So, next topic, you know what I mean? Jadakiss, this shit funny. Hold on. Step 2. Jadakiss recalls challenging 50 to $1 million pay-per-view rap battle. Now, if you know anything, you know Kiss is my favorite rapper. So, of course, I'm biased in this situation, but that's gangster. We don't know if this is true or not. It could be propaganda. We don't know. But Kiss is saying he challenged 50 to a rap battle for $1 million cash. And he said that the judges should be Jay-Z and Dr. Dre. I ain't gonna hold you. If anybody should judge a rap battle, that's crazy. You got the King of the West and the King of the East. That makes perfect sense. And what's ill about that is I believe it, man. Kiss ain't got no reason to lie. Nobody felt like he lost to 50. You know what I'm saying? Niggas felt like that shit was probably like, if anything, a stalemate or he won. So it would be no need for him to try to front, to act like, you know, bigger than thou. So that's crazy. And 50, no, he don't want no smoke with Kiss when it comes to the pen, man. Kiss will fucking murder this nigga 50 when it comes to that pen, B. Unless M would help him with writing. That's the only fucking way I can see it happening. So I believe it. I believe it. Kiss probably did challenge him to $1 million battle, and that nigga 50 was smart enough, because 50 is definitely smart. He may not be a super dope MC, but he's definitely smart. He was smart enough to be like, nah, I'm not biting at that shit. I'm glad I made it through good enough to where I ain't get killed. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? I will take that. So we gotta take it back. R.I.P. to Kobe. You know how that shit go. Dr. Dre produces a Kobe Bryant NBA All-Star tribute. Makes sense. Dr. Dre's the king of the West. Kobe's the king of the West. Makes sense. So to give Kobe his praise, you know what I'm saying? The NBA recruited the services of the Los Angeles Lakers, but of Los Angeles' very own Dr. Dre, with the assistance of Gib Hazard and Jack Bannon, to score a thrilling instrumental spliced onto dozens of highlights from his storied career. So if you saw the during 2020 All-Star Weekend, if you saw All-Star Weekend, this was the montage, as they call it, John. That's what you saw. So at the end of the day, in fact, the entire 2020 NBA All-Star Game on Sunday has been reworked to honor the late basketball legend. So if you saw that, you know, everybody and everything was pretty much geared toward honoring the God, which I think is just super dope, because, you know, Kobe exemplified hard work, dedication, what the game is about, what this shit is really about. You know what I'm saying? Kobe exemplified that. So I think that it makes super sense for the NBA to show as much love as they're showing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they could do more. I think that the NBA is doing so much that, you know, you couldn't even ask for more. The NBA is doing their job. They doing their job, man. Sometimes you even be like, damn, it's too much. Guys, come relax. But they doing their job, and as they should, man. Kobe, second best to possibly ever do it. I say the greatest, of course. You know me, LA all day. But motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? NBA is doing their thing. So at the end of the day, and also the NBA renamed the MVP award to the Kobe Bryant MVP award. That's the MVP of the All-Star game. If you're familiar, Kobe won 4 MVP awards, NBA All-Star awards, and I feel like that's tied for second on the list, but I'm not sure. Most All-Star MVP awards.
Somebody be trying to get in here? We got that in?
No.
No, you know why? Because there was a trash box down at the bottom of the door.
Yeah, that was in between. Shout out to Lovely Entertainment. She just be forgetting like it's a podcast. But at the end of the day, somebody must have been trying to like forgot them when he was closing up. And it was like, fuck it, I'll just throw that in between. You know what I'm saying? Because the gate is going to come down. Yeah. She's like, yo, somebody should be trying to get in. Yo, what? You said it mad nonchalant, like that wouldn't be a problem. Like, so people just be trying to get in here, like, at night? What? No. Oh my God, that was funny. That was dope funny. But But anyway, so Young, we got a couple minutes left. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Young and May, man. She is not playing no games out here, and I'm not mad at her about it. Young and May done got smart enough to make a strap on.
No, they said she was selling those, right?
Real shit. No BS. No memes. No funny shit. Like, yeah, and I think that that's brilliant because you know the
LBGQT, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Community will support your shit. That's one thing that we know for certain. You know what I'm saying? So on the 14th, February 14th, of course, only makes sense. It was Valentine's Day. The New York bred rapper released a branded sex toy just in time for Valentine's Day weekend. She announced the drop of her new toy with the caption, launched a pleasure product partnership. Now that's a tongue twister. Launched a pleasure product partnership with Doc Johnson on USA. That's the YouTube name. Don't think twice. Play NYC. Link in the bio to purchase. And she has this it's hilarious. It's a strap on. The box says Young and May presents Play NYC strap on starter set. Wow. It says Supreme Harness 3 density attachments. I don't even know what the fuck that is. 3 dual density attachments. Nigga, yo. This shit is bigger than me. Like, I'm not, no homo. I'm not talking about the size. That was just a motherfucking, what's the word? A figure of speech. But yeah, this shit crazy. But yeah, Young and May is brilliant for this shit. She's genius, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's hit or miss. Because to be real with you, the people who you would need to buy this, you would need millions of motherfuckers to buy this for you to really make money. Because I'm sure she's not, they're just paying her for her image. She's not in there producing these actual joints. So everybody's going to get paid before her is what I'm saying. So for her to actually really make some real bread off this, $1 million, $2 million, just like records, 2-3 million of these shits is going to have to sell. I don't see 2 or 3 million Young and May toys selling unless she really pushes it. Unless she really get outside, go to these sex conventions herself, and you know, who knows, she may be doing that. But, you know, I still think it's a smart move, super smart play. Because it's a lane that a lot of female rappers can't go in. You know, a lot of these female rappers or female artists may be gay, but they don't publicize it, so they can't monetize that actual, you know, thing. So shouts out to Young and May for being honest with herself and doing what the fuck she gotta do. And before we get out of here, I would be remiss if I did not talk about my nigga Shaq. This nigga Shaq done dropped a Kobe Bryant tribute freestyle. This nigga Shaq, man, like, one thing, man, like, and it's crazy because they was beefing kind of crazy beforehand, you know, basically just an alpha dog shit, being 2 big dogs in the same park. Niggas had to figure it out. But, step 2. Being 2 alpha dogs in a big park. Just trying to figure things out. But since Kobe's death, of course, I mean, it only makes sense. My man Shaq has been nothing but gracious and honorable and his biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? So now, after so many different kinds of tributes that we've seen from people, which has been dope, my man Shaq came out with a fucking freestyle tribute. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope. Because Shaq ain't the greatest rapper in the world, but to be fucking 7 foot, however fucking much he weigh, a fucking 4-time NBA champion, 3-time NBA Finals MVP, and be able to rap decently, goddamn. You know, I mean, you pretty blessed to be able to do all that. So, shout out to Shaq. The shit hit the internet like Monday, the 17th, you know what I'm saying, yesterday. The shit is decent. I'm not saying it's the best fucking rap I ever heard. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm not going stupid, but it's decent. It's decent. And you can tell it's heartfelt, it's real. And this shit affected Shaq. He put up a post saying, been going back and forth the past complete of days on if I should, Been going back and forth the past couple of days on if I should even have my event in Miami this weekend. Part of me wanted to stay to myself as I reflect on what my brother and his family mean to me and my family. But in thinking, what would Kobe want? What would he do? Kobe would want us to push through and celebrate life. So let's do that. I'll be dedicating and donating all my proceeds from Friday night's Funhouse to all the families who lost loved ones and to Kobe and Vanessa's foundation. Together we will celebrate all those who lost their lives in Sunday's tragedy. R.I.P. my brother, my friend, my homie, the Black Mamba. So, you know, Shaq is doing his fucking part, man. He's doing the ones and twos. So shouts out to Shaq. That's some real nigga shit. That's how you hold it down as a homie. You know what I'm saying? That's how you hold it down as a homie. So, last thing before we get the fuck up out of here. Let me double check, make sure I ain't skipping nothing that's worth it. I ain't even gonna get into that. But, yeah, the last thing that we're gonna get into before we get the fuck up out of here. I could never tell you too many motherfucking times, man. Shouts out to everybody who's fucking with the show, man. Shouts out to everybody who's rocking with us. Shouts out to everybody who hit the subscribe. Shouts out to everybody who hit the like. Shouts out to everybody who dropped a comment. You know what I'm saying? Shit is important. Shit means a lot. It pans out all this hard work. It makes it all worth it when you sit back and look. And people appreciate what you're doing. So yeah, rock with us how we rock with you. And like I said, the most important thing is keep sending these artists. And y'all been doing that too. That's why the schedule is so crazy right now. A bunch of artists been hitting me up. You know, just questioning how can they get on the show, what do they gotta do to come on the show, what do they gotta send their music, blah blah blah. So that's good, and that's what we want to build. We want to build that network between all these artists, so they know that this is home. You got Drink Champs for the legends, you got Breakfast Club for the niggas that's hot, but you got this right here for the niggas from the hood, man. And it's not just the hood. You got this right here for those independent indie grinders that's still paying for cameras they sell, that's still paying for clubs, getting paid for shows as well, but just out here in the grind that it takes to make it. Because I think it's you know, a lot of people talk about, you should earn interviews, and maybe it's not time to have artists on at this point in their career, maybe it's too early, things like that. And I respect all of that, and I get that, but I feel like it's motivation. When you get an artist that's super fresh, that hasn't really done an interview yet, maybe this is their first ever interview, and that they come in here, because again, we're not in the motherfucking what is that shit called? The Waldorf Astoria, the Waldorf Hotel, and this is some underground indie shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I think it motivates these indie artists when they come into their first interview, and it just gives them like, yo, I gotta push harder. It could be because, hey, yo, I had such a great time with that podcast, or it could be, yo, I want to just do more interviews. Like, I like that. I like the camera being on me, and I like talking in front of the camera. Whatever the fuck it is, I feel like it motivates these young artists, and sometimes that's what they need, man. Because the game is vicious and the game don't care. So you could be working so hard, because it takes hard work to make music. That's not easy, especially even if your music is good. Fuck great. Just to make good music takes hard work. So sometimes it sucks when you're producing good music or even great music and not getting recognized. So a little interview here, an interview there can really boost the morale. You know what I'm saying? And my favorite part is watching the niggas' crews come in. That's the best. Because the artist is always trying to play it cool, trying to be, you know, too cool for TV, no doubt. But I find that niggas' crews is always where the show is really at. So you always got to pay attention to who's with niggas and who they bring. Because those really be the funny motherfuckers. So you already know, man. Pretty much gonna wrap this bitch on now. Shouts out to the motherfucking planet. It's TUT the podcast. We out.